Okay, ladies, for card number 3, the friend card, we're going to start with our Certainly Celery card base. You're going to ink up that vine image and ink up each time you do it. You stamp off the side, and we're just creating a pretty background for our card. Now, part of it is going to be covered up, so you don't have to do the whole front, just the part that's going to be seen. And along the edges, so it's very catching towards the eye. There you go, just like that. The next step is to mount this piece of designer paper. All of our designer paper comes, or most of it does, comes double-sided, so you can choose the design that you wish to use. I chose this So Saffron diamond-looking pattern. So, and this is from the Sweet Pea designer paper that's in the Little Occasions Mini catalog that I believe that y'all have. If you don't, please let me know and I can get it to you. However, that little catalog ends on Friday, so if there's anything in that little catalog that you wish to see or to get, you need to order that right away. So, you've got that mounted. We're going to take this piece of Certainly Celery taffeta ribbon that was pre-cut for you and tie a pretty bow, just like we did, or a pretty knot, just like we did on the previous card. And tie that securely. And then on the left side of the knot, we're going to do the basic gray. Same thing. You just need to tie it once, though, for that particular look. And then the white one is going to go on the left side of the knot. And if you tie it the same way, left over right, all of your end pieces are going to end up going the same exact way. It's so frustrating when you get a piece like this and you've got one ribbon going one way and another ribbon going the other way. So if you tie them all the same way, they should fall the same direction. And then just trim at an angle your pieces here. Start with the end. And trim, and trim. Okay, I'm going to cut that one a little bit shorter. Make it look a little more uniform. There we go. Okay, so I've got that step done. Now, the next thing the instructions call for you to do is stamp the friend image over on the left side of this white sheet. Now, you see, I'm a little further down than I wanted to be, so the good thing about our cardstock is there's two sides. So if you mess up on one side, you can always turn it over and adjust your stamping so that you can get it exactly where you want. Now, that's a little better. The next thing I'm going to show is you've got this piece in there also that you, it's a scratch piece that you're going to cut these out, and I've already done that. And then I'm going to use these as kind of a guide. There's a leaf image in the stamp set, like this, and I'm just going to use my flowers as a guide as to where I think the leaves should be. And I'm just going to stamp a few leaves here and there. And you could stamp off some so that you have that color variation again. It doesn't look great now, but wait till you see it. So we're going to mount this on this almost amethyst piece. Stick that down. Just like that. We're going to mount this directly onto our card front. Just like so. And everything's pre-cut so that the measurements fit perfectly on there. Quick and easy to do with your paper cutter that you can get from me. And then since this is going to be raised up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the snail adhesive on one side, but I'm going to pop up the other side using these little octagon things we call Stampin' Dimensionals. And it's just a double-sided puffy piece of adhesive, another type of glue there. And you just peel off the backing, and you're going to stick that right on there. And then I'm going to put a little snail on the smaller yellow flowers and position them over the leaves that I stamped. And then this one I'm going to use one of those dimensionals again to kind of pop it off the page a little bit and give it some dimension. Make sure there is some wording in the large flower, so just make sure you don't put it back on upside down. There we go, just like that. And I'm realizing right now that I skipped a step, so I'm going to show you on this scratch. So make sure you do this step before you adhere this white piece to your Almost Amethyst. This is a stamping sponge. They come like this, and what I do is I take a scissor and I quarter them just because it's a little easier to handle. So before you adhere this Friends piece and before you put your flowers on it, you're going to just take your little sponge, ink it up in the Certainly Celery, and you're going to feather the edges just like this. And you see you create that nice, pretty little soft colored edge. And it's okay if you forget, but it does look better than just the straight white edge on this card. And once you do that, you make sure you stamp on your envelope. You can't have naked envelopes. So I'm going to take the little yellow flower here and ink it up and stamp. You don't have to follow my same instructions. You can stamp it exactly how you want to. So I am just going to do it in the Amethyst and then the So Saffron to create a pretty little flowered edge. And there's card number 3. I hope y'all had a good time. Please let me know if y'all like to do this again and I can come up with another party for you. Thanks so much. I wish I could be there with y'all, but maybe next time I can have an appearance and show y'all something for your next party. Thanks so much. Y'all have a good night. Bye.